Meet Dick, a reformed convict trying his best to rejoin society. It's a lot harder than anyone could imagine, and the stresses of life have become too much, as he's going to jump into traffic and end it all. Unfortunately, it's a small drop, and there are few cars on the road. After my failed suicide attempt, I proceed to take it out on the first person I see. Like any good American, I always practice my Second Amendment rights. Even if I am a felon, who's going to tell me what I can and can't do? Apparently, I steal the slowest vehicle in the game, and Dick still manages to hit everything in his path. And unfortunately for this next driver, he's uninsured and leaves the scene of the crime before anybody can identify him or pull his plates. Hindsight is always 20/20, and Dick hasn't driven in 10 years or so. A lapse of judgment on my part, and he crashes into the LA River. He now requires a hepatitis shot and will probably die of HIV in the next year because of the American healthcare system. That's honestly my bad for putting him under that kind of stress. Luckily, he's a pro swimmer and he dodges death once again. Prison really changes a man. Apparently only some gas stations are robbable, and I can't be upset, as I'd do the same. Just like in real life, if you see a bald white man approaching on a motorcycle, you should lock your doors and hide. So I guess I'll just leave. Just kidding. No survivors. Deny me service, and I'll deny you your life. Customer service goes a long way, and it could have prevented all of this. You should always just be kind to everybody. You never know what kind of day they're having. Leaving prison, I'm really in need of money, and I'm about to make it somebody else's problem. Remember, loans take 30 years to pay off. It's only 5 years of prison, so be financially responsible. I walk into the first store, and I match the smile behind the counter with a few rounds into the shelf. I'm a Libra, and that's just how it is sometimes. Who can you blame? I'm a strong believer of no face, no case, so unfortunately his kids will grow up without a father. I mean, me too, and that turned out okay. I didn't shoot him that many times because I still have a heart, and he's still a person. Leave it to the American police to be right outside and execute the first person they see. Even if I did brutally murder that man, I still have rights and demand a lawyer. I find a restaurant that specializes in nuts. I should probably apply, as I have a surplus of nut. I could really use the income to fund my opioid habit. It's quite honestly gotten out of hand, and this is my cry for help. Take that as you will. I head down to the Venice beach to get a whiff of that crisp Cali air, when something catches my eye as I'm walking down the sidewalk. I can't resist. I'm a simple man, with simple needs. I see cheeks, so I stay in a creepy and obvious way, and make everyone uncomfortable. After being rejected, I do what any sane man would do, and I proceed to assault the woman by knocking her teeth out. The police are called, and I'm just going to go talk to them. I think I can sort all of this out. This is America, and I'm white passing after all. What could possibly go wrong? If you trust in the American justice system, it'll just work. I decide to give myself up, and I approach the police unarmed. There's a lesson learned here, kids. Don't talk to cops, as they are not your friend. This game is scary accurate, and you have a 100% chance of being murdered by them in the street, no matter who you are. That's the beauty of equality. I think in this short time, Dick has taught us all a lesson. None of us matter, and we'll all die at the hands of police or some sort of gun violence here in America. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.